confident about their safety, confident about their future, willing to say, let's have a kid. He will have a bright future ahead of him. We've lightened the load on the sandwich generation, sandwiched by the old folks needing medical care, not so well already, perhaps at home, maybe invalid in bed, and with the kids, not yet grown up, still needing to be supported, needing to be educated. We have helped them with all kinds of schemes. The PGP has helped them. One day recently I met a man, he was much younger than me, 50-something years old perhaps, and he said to me, "Thank you, sir, for the PGP." I said, "Why do you thank me? You don't qualify." He said, "No, I don't qualify, but my parents qualify." And the PGP has taken some of the load off my shoulders. Thank you very much. I said, "Thank you for your support." That's why we did it. So I'm happy to see a wide group of Singaporeans with better lives, better lifestyles, better pay, better hope for the future. If we go house to house, you'll see lots of homes have big screen TVs. Essential? No. Nice to have? Yes. Should we have it? If we can afford it, why not? A lot of households travel. A lot of families travel. Go overseas for holidays. When there's a travel fair in Singapore, it's full of people and all the packages are sold out. When I hold an election in September, people say, "Please watch out, first week of September, school holidays are. I want to vote. Please come, champion a little bit." When I travel overseas, I meet Singaporeans everywhere. Recently, I was in Hokkaido on holiday with my family. I met dozens of Singaporeans from the first stop to the last stop. Everywhere, "Mr. Lee, how about a selfie?" I said, "Yes, of course. What are you doing here?" "I'm on holiday, school holiday time." Last week, I went to Serangoon Gardens Market. The hawker selling Hokkien noodles was so happy to see me. He said, "Hi, Mr. Lee, good to see you again." When did we last meet? In Hokkaido. We took a picture together. Actually, I put this picture on Facebook. So he showed me a copy to sign. I signed. His son gave me a copy. He went to Hokkaido. He says, "Yes, 3-generation family, all of us went." So I think he may be in Aljunied GRC, but I think that family is voting for the PAP. Of course, not everybody can have a little bit of extra money to spend, and we know that there are low-income families, there are needy families, and we go that extra mile to help them, so that the basics are always within reach, with workfare, with comcare, with a progressive wage package, making sure that they can take care of themselves and tomorrow can be better. And particularly, we help them to have a home, so that with $1,000 of income a month, you can buy an HDB 2-room flat just with your CPF, no cash. How can you do that? People say, "Ouya, boya." Is it real or not? I say, "Ouya." How do I know? Because in 4 years, nearly 2,000 such families have bought 2-room HDB flats. And I think they are doing just okay. Our policies have helped Singaporean workers too. You've heard Sri say, you've heard Sri Kiat just now explain how wages have been going up, how with Skills Future we're helping to upgrade our on employment passes, We've got a fair consideration framework. Make sure that Singaporean professionals, you get a fair crack at the jobs. If you're good, you will get considered. And you can show yourself, prove yourself, and move on. Finally, for the young generation, we make sure that they have opening new pathways and opportunities. School of the Arts, School of Science and Technology, Northlight School, Sports School, different skills, different schools, different opportunities, many paths, all going up, letting people chase rainbows. At the National Rally this year, I met, he's a student. He nearly failed his PSLE. He did well. He went on to the Poly, did well. He went on to SIT, the university. He became an animator, animation. He got a degree from DigiPen Institute of Technology, the top institute in the world for people making animations and special effects. And he is now graduated with a DigiPen. We can make many more Tangkais possible in Singapore. Different names, but all like Tangkai. And 50 years from now, Singaporeans will be able to say, back at that important election, we worked from that. Last 50 years, we've done good work. Now, SG100, time for grandchildren. I think it's our job to make sure that 50 years' time, some Prime Minister can stand here and say that to you, to your grandchildren. And then you and I, those of us who may not be here anymore, will be upstairs taking a look down. Well done. Keep up the good work. SG100. This is what the PAP would like to do with you, if you give us a chance. Of course, yes we can. Of course, there will be challenges in our country. We are a little red dot. Life is never easy. For example, look at terrorism. Look at ISIS. Last month, a bomb went off in Bangkok. 20 people died. One was an innocent Singaporean. What has it got to do with us? Well, it's a terrorist group. Who are they? Not sure. Maybe Turks, maybe Uyghurs. But suspicion there's some connection also with terrorist groups in Indonesia, in Poso. What do the Indonesian terrorist groups want to do? Some of them are thinking about Singapore. Not thinking like you and me, thinking of letting off bombs in Singapore. Will we stop them? We'll do our damnedest. Can we be absolutely sure nothing will ever happen? Nobody can be absolutely sure. But these are real dangers we must remember. And you look the other way, Malaysia, ringgit, 3 ringgit, 1 Singapore dollar. Everything about our neighbor, not so good. Because if there's loss of confidence in our neighbor, if the currency goes down, the economy is weak, it's bad for us. People will think the whole region is not so safe, and including Singapore. So we worry about Malaysia. They had a birthday 4 rally last week. Big crowds turned up. So now they have an anti-birthday rally coming. Not Koto. An anti-birthday is coming, and they are going to hold a big rally on the 16th of September. It's a coincidence, but you just think of the contrast. For us, it's a founder's birthday. For Malaysia, it's a time of tension and unease. And there's a... How do we do that? We do that by staying one united people. It's been our formula. It's been our mantra. Actually, it's our secret recipe. Why is it secret? Not that people don't know it, but people cannot do it. We can do it. We keep faith with one another. The government works with the people support the government. Together we got to SG50, together we will get to SG100. So we've got to get our politics right. How do you do that? First, you must vote for the right people. You vote for the right people are in charge, are responsible, they have the right policies, they set the right politics, they've put the country onto the right path, and then we will be heading in a good direction for a long time to come. You do it wrong people in charge, or you vote against good people, and you discourage good people from serving, country goes wrong, very hard to come back again. Our politics is changing, the world is changing, Singapore is changing, our politics will have to change. But we have to work together, even if we have to work harder, to have a national consensus, to be able to form that will, that power, that strength together. So when we move forward, we move as one people, and we get there as one united people. How must our politics be if we're going to do that? First of all, they have to be honest. The politics have to be honest. The people have to be clean and honest also. If you are not honest, if you are not clean, if you have a black mark, whether people know it or not, please stay out of politics. And so we need honest politicians, and we also need voters who can tell the difference between people who are honest and people who are not. And I was very, very surprised yesterday to hear Dr. G2015 say is temporary, but character is permanent. I agree. I think Dr. Chi has every reason to know that character is permanent. Doesn't change. We cannot have corruption in Singapore. We cannot have wrongdoing or in high places in Singapore. That's why we have the CPM, and if I don't give approval to the CPIB to investigate somebody, the CPIB can go to the President, CPIB can proceed against the PM. That's why we have the Auditor General's office, to keep the government straight, to keep our statutory boards to find out whether the town councils are straight or not straight. The PAP standards, and these also have to be the opposite fight, or needn't be fight. Not so easy. That's what we must always keep precious in Singapore. So maybe that is why, when Mr. Lee Kuan Yew had his 90th birthday, we had a little celebration in Parliament. And he was too weak to make a speech, but he came, he joined us in the members' room, with the leaders. Leaders giving us feedback, helping to guide directions, what are the things need done to see happen. I think Singapore successful. That's how Mr. Lee. leadership. Himself did it with a strong team. Goh Keng Swee, Kim San, Osman, people who made Singapore go 5. After Mr. Lee and Mr. Goh Chok Tong, again, strong team players. Balan, Cheong, Mo, Mata. They worked another step forward to go Iron Man. We did our best to take things away. The trouble is, men, many people, people will show their themselves will be able to form that with your children. We need the best possible team for Singapore. We don't need it. I'm not ready for the government. Just vote for me. Mine insurance. Explain to you. Insurance is, but insurance me. NTUC, I think it's NTUC. We say the NTUC critical company. If you have any shield light, the Singapore. So when people say that was 30, government will be standing there. But if your insurance company is an opposition party, no chance or worse, don't. All the insurance salesmen interested in you wants his commission. Insurance now, you pay premium, you feel okay. One day you look for. So politics is not just all results for you. I need the right team for you. Your ball. I'm okay supporting me all the. Junit, Panjang, the PAP makes Singapore better work. So the politics of PAP and that drives us, drives me, the possibility. Very trouble. We have to talk about it. We have to explain what we are doing, why we are doing it. That's why we are living. How can not quite burden lighter. People. We are not the owners of things. We are the trustees. We are like the our job to take care of it. Given to us, we trust to, and then carefully hang on. Please, a lot of loving care has a lot of blood is here, value and relevance for your future. Take care of it. In 1950 politics, at one foot, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, the rain was down, but he fought forth all more powerful than the rain. Must have iron in him. All this is yours and mine. And he said, my whole life this. As long as I am knocking it down, that spirit must continue. As long as no one. If you believe it's yours to make, I think it's strong. Recently sent me a video to last picture and post media on 10,000 likes. Not bad. Photo, rainbow in the. So, we must strive, we must be. You got drive tomorrow. You wake up.
Hi.
We're from Happy TV. Happy to hear few questions.
If I cannot,
So first one, what do you think the impact general election was?
we still will carry. We have the Singapore without one you in our. So going to the younger fight for Singapore.
Actually,
What do you think is his big contribution to Singapore?
He cares for all around the world. Example, China, here, Malaysia. He helps the above the.
So you say he